Hi friends, I'm here with a yoga offering. As always, please do what feels right for you. You're welcome to skip anything, change anything, move at your pace so you're taking good care of yourself. Let's start sitting. If you have something you want to sit up on, you might grab a blanket or block or cushion. Come into a comfortable cross-legged position. You can either close your eyes or take a soft gaze. Begin to slow down your breath. And set a nice slow rhythm with your breath, inhaling until you're full, and exhaling until you're empty. And the beginning of our practice can be a lot like beginning a meditation, with a centering, an intention to be present. And giving ourselves an anchor to come back to when the mind does wander. You can return to the feeling of your breath. And if you have the capacity to be more curious, how does your breath move through this particular pose? What else are you noticing in your body here now? You can let your eyes open, keeping a soft focus, and feel free to open and close your eyes as it's useful for you. Let's bring the right arm up and over. Lean onto your left hand or elbow, taking a big reach through the right side. And then circle your right arm back behind you as far back as you can, exploring the full range of motion for your shoulder, your side body, waking things up. Finish up the circle you're on, coming back to your side bend. And then curve around, reaching out. Start to open up through the other side, coming into a big side stretch on the left. Both sit bones grounded. Both shoulders down, away from the ears. And then circle way back, as far back as you can. finish up the circle you're on. Curve around through center, maybe reach a little further out, bring it into one big circle. Again, curve around through center. Take it into one big circle. And then curve around to center and we'll fold over the legs. So that could be leaning into your hands, could be coming part way or all the way to the floor. Letting go. Walk your hands back in, rolling up. We'll bring hands to the floor behind us. Shoulders roll back, elbows roll back. Lift the heart. Take your chest as high as you can. And then release, come up, hands to knees. Round back. Lean away from your hands on your knees, drop your chin. And then roll your way back up. Let's recross the legs so the other leg is in front or on top. Sitting tall. Drop your right ear over to right shoulder, press down through the left shoulder, stretching left side of the neck. And you might lift or lower your chin. Exploring different parts of your neck, what's interesting. And rotate chin to chest. And over to the other side, both shoulders drop, and now even more through the right shoulder, looking for a stretch on the right side of the neck. And rotate chin to chest. Come over to the first side and then go back and forth. Half circles or 3/4 circles. You might lift your chin a little, watching the stretch move from one side across to the other. Next time your chin is to your chest, stay there. Interlace fingers behind your head and let your elbows hang down, stretching the back of your neck. Release the arms. Head floats back up. And again, hands to the floor behind us, fingers facing forward. Roll your shoulders back, your elbows back. Lift the heart. Release, come up, hands to knees. Round back. Now let's bring the feet to the floor in front of us, hands to the floor behind, and separate your feet. I'm just going to turn to the side so it's a little easier to see. So feet about as wide as your mat. And then let your knees flop over to the right and reach the left arm up and back. So you're getting a nice twist, maybe a little into the hip or back, and you can experiment. So what are you feeling here? What are you noticing here? Then switch. Drop your knees over to the left and reach your right arm up and back. Let's come back to center, knees to the right again. Now reach your left arm across, as far over as you can. Maybe you're feeling the twist in a slightly different part of your back. And then back to center and over to the other side, even with the shoulder across. And back to center. Now knees to the right, and reach the left arm across and down. Come through center, over to the other side, across and down. Back to center, and then just take a little windshield wiper side to side. As you're on one hip, you might rub that hip into the floor a little bit. And then let's extend the legs forward. Take a little forward fold. Feet can be together, a little apart. And you can use your hands either on the floor behind you, on the feet, or something around the feet. We're going to lengthen and go towards folding. Now, you going towards folding might be just lengthening and you're thinking about folding, but there's nowhere to go. That's fine. We're working on a hamstring stretch, and we're each going to meet our limits right where they are. And let's release. Come up. We'll come back to our seat for a little bit longer meditation. You may want to sit up on something a little bit higher. When I'm meditating, I do try and have my hips higher than my knees. Makes it a lot easier on the back. So if you can find a height for your hips where your knees can be either level with or lower than the hips, it's a little bit easier on the back. Feel free to sit on a chair, feel free to kneel, feel free to take care of yourself. Find a comfortable position for your hands and arms, and either a soft gaze in front of you or eyes closed. So you can let the control of your breath release. You might take a couple of extra deep exhales or a sigh, but then let it be natural. See if you can turn your attention to your own consciousness, to the one who is watching, the one who is aware. And there may be many thoughts and sensations passing through the vast field of your awareness. rather than tightening or focusing on any one of those thoughts or sensations, just keep opening, opening, widening, broadening. To feel the vast open space in which all the thoughts arise. Each time you notice that you have narrowed or contracted around a thought or a sensation, rather than trying to change anything, just simply open up to include all the space. If the thoughts are persistent or loud, you might use the image of a dog yapping right in your face. And rather than trying to stop the dog from yapping, could you put the dog at the bottom of the Grand Canyon and you're at the other end? Could you zoom all the way out? Nothing to change or do anything about the thoughts or sensations, just creating lots and lots and lots of space. And start to deepen your breath. And bring hands together at the heart. See if you can cultivate a feeling of gratitude. Whatever's easy to feel grateful for in this moment. And if there's any way to amplify that, spread that, let it extend a little bit further. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and can cultivate that center as a home base to come back to often. Probably one of the most beautiful things you can do for yourself and the world is to center yourself. So thanks for taking some time for that.